The arena breathes before the storm. A low ceiling of lights presses down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast Coliseum, trapping heat, noise, and expectation inside steel and concrete. Every seat is filled with curiosity rather than loyalty because this isn't a rivalry, it's a question. What happens when a mountain meets a machine? On one side, Bob Sapp, a global spectacle, a man whose size alone bends logic. 300 plus pounds of muscle and chaos, a legend overseas, a walking highlight reel of first-round destruction. On the other, Bobby Lashley, quieter, sharper, carrying a different kind of weight. Olympic-level wrestling pedigree, military discipline, a body forged through repetition and control. He isn't here to entertain a myth, he's here to dismantle it. The crowd senses it. This isn't a slow burn fight, this is gasoline waiting for a spark. When Sapp moves, the floor seems to vibrate. When Lashley moves, it's precise, economical, almost surgical. The difference is obvious before the bell even rings. One man feeds on chaos, the other plans for it. As the referee calls them forward, the cage feels smaller, tighter, like it knows something violent is about to happen. There's no animosity in their eyes, just focus. Two professionals standing at the edge of collision. Somewhere in the noise, a truth is waiting to be exposed. The bell rings and everything accelerates. Sapp does what Sapp has always done. He surges forward, arms wide, throwing his mass like a runaway truck. The crowd reacts instantly, half standing, bracing for impact. Lashley doesn't backpedal, he doesn't flinch, he changes levels. In a blink, hands are locked, hips are driving, and disbelief spreads across the arena as Lashley lifts the impossible. 322 pounds leaves the canvas. The slam is thunderous. The narrative shifts immediately. This isn't a brawl anymore, it's control.
Lashley lands in top position like he's been here 1,000 times before, posture strong, base wide, balance unshakable. Sapp grabs for the head, searching for leverage, but Lashley's already working. Short punches first, measured, testing. Then heavier shots begin to fall. Each one lands with purpose, not desperation. Lashley isn't chasing a highlight, he's executing a process. Sapp tries to frame with his legs, tries to create space, tries to slow the pressure. But Lashley stays heavy, chest pressing down, making every second feel longer, every breath harder. The crowd grows restless, not realizing they're watching a fight being taken apart piece by piece. This isn't chaos anymore. This is suffocation. Time stretches under pressure. Lashley rains down elbows now, slicing through guard and resistance. The sound changes, not wild cheers, but sharp reactions to clean impact. Sapp's defense is active, but it's defensive in the purest sense, survival. He looks for underhooks, for angles, for anything to shift momentum, but Lashley denies it all. Wrist control, head position, balance. It's wrestling at heavyweight speed, magnified by size and consequence. Lashley adjusts just enough to keep striking without overcommitting. He knows exactly where he is. This is where experience lives. Somewhere in the chaos, Sapp taps. It's subtle, easy to miss. The referee doesn't see it. Lashley doesn't pause. Another elbow crashes down. Another punch snaps the head back. The swelling around Sapp's eye grows fast, vision slipping away under the lights. This is no longer about toughness. It's about reality setting in. Lashley isn't slowing. He's not emotional. He's methodical. Every strike is a reminder that this fight is being decided on the ground, far from the wild exchanges Sapp thrives in. The crowd begins to understand. This isn't a spectacle. It's a lesson. The end comes without drama, just inevitability. Another tap, this one clear. The referee steps in and waves it off. The noise explodes a second later, delayed by shock. Lashley rises calmly, barely celebrating, breathing steady. The job is done. Across the canvas, Sapp sits up slowly, blinking, absorbing what just happened. There's no anger, no protest. He knows. He was beaten by control, not chaos. Lashley didn't gamble. He didn't test fate. He imposed it. Around the cage, people are still processing the simplicity of it all. No wild stand-up exchange, no reckless trading, just fundamentals applied at the highest level against the largest possible test. Lashley walks the perimeter, acknowledging the crowd, but his eyes are already forward. This was never about this one night. It was about proving a point. That preparation beats spectacle. That wrestling still matters. That size alone doesn't decide outcomes. The cage door opens and the night exhales. Later, words replace punches. Sapp speaks first, honest and direct, giving credit where it's due. No excuses, no theatrics. Lashley controlled him, took him down, finished the fight. Respect flows both ways. Then Lashley takes the microphone, calm as ever. He explains the plan plainly, avoid the danger. Get the fight where it needed to be. Win first. Style can wait. He talks about progress, about climbing, about being underestimated. There's no bravado, just confidence earned through execution. As the crowd listens, the picture becomes clear. This wasn't about knocking out a legend. It was about building a foundation. Lashley leaves the cage not louder, not flashier, but more legitimate than he was before he entered it. The lights dim. The crowd disperses. And the image that lingers isn't the slam or the tap, it's the quiet certainty of a fighter who knew exactly who he was long before the bell rang.